Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 8 math. So we're going to start with chapter fractions, operations with fractions. And the lessons we're going to cover today are using models to multiply fractions and whole numbers. Then using models to multiply fractions and then multiplying fractions. So we are working on the book grade 8 maths make sense. Grade 8 math makes sense grade 8. So we're going to start chapter 3 today, that is operations with fractions. And here is the list of the lessons we're going to cover today in the chapter. So let's just start with the third chapter. Okay, here is the third chapter, operations with fractions. So let's just start with the lesson. Let's just start with 3.1, using models to multiply fractions and whole numbers. Okay, let's just look at the example. New flooring has been installed in two-thirds of the classroom. In the classroom, there are 21 classrooms in the school. How many classrooms have new flooring? So you have to multiply 21 times 2 by 3. Got it? Okay, how many times you multiplied? Let me just, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, 21 times you did 2 by 3. So basically what you did, you divided each whole number into 3 parts. Got it? And then you did 2 by 3, 2 by 3, 2 by 3. So you did it 21 times and you are here. That would be 42 over 3 or 14 it is. Got it? Okay, let's just start with the practice questions. Okay, right. Let's just start with question number 5, right? Each statement as a multiplication statement in two ways. So you are given, you have to write down them into two ways. Okay, so that is 5 by 9 of 45. You have to write 5 by 9 of 45 in two different ways. Got it? So basically 5 by 9 of 2 of 45 means you have to do 5 by 9 times 45. Got it? This is the one way you can write in multiplication form, and the other form you can write it as 45 times 5 over 9. These are the two ways you can write. Got it? Okay, the next one is 4 by 5 of 25. So 4 by 5 of 25 you have to write in multiplication form. You can write as 4 by 5 times 25 or either 25 times 4 by 5. They both are exactly same. These are the two ways to write 4 by 5 of 25. Got it? Okay, just look at the question number 6, right? Each repeated addition has a multiplication statement in two ways. So you are given the repeated additions, you have to write them down in multiplication statement. Got it? So the first one is 1 by 4. This is written in addition form. You have to write it in multiplication form. So you can see how many times you have it. 1, 2, 3. You can write it as 3 times 1 over 4. Got it? They both are exactly equal. Either you can write 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4, or either you can write 3 times 1 by 4. They both are exactly equal. Got it? This one is in multiplication form. Got it? Okay, just look at the third one. 3 by 10, that is C. 3 by 10 plus 3 by 10 plus 3 by 10 plus 3 by 10. So how many times you have 3 by 10? 1, 2, 3, 4. You can write it in multiplication form as 4 times 3 over 10. Got it? They both are exactly equal. Got it? Okay, just look at the question number 8. Write the two multiplication equations each number line represents. Okay, so you have to you are given the number line and you have to write down it into two multiplication equations for each number line represents. Got it? So let's just look at the question number 8a. Okay, just look at this one. You have 4 over 5. 4 over 5, 4 over 5. How many times you have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Got it? Here you have question number 8a. Okay, you can see here you have 4 by 5, 4 by 5. Each time you move forward by 4 by 5. Got it? And how many times you did? 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can write in multiplication form as 4 times 4 over 5. Got it? Because you moved 4 times forward by 4 by 5. Got it? And when you did, when you move 4 times 4 by 5, you are here. Here you have 3. The fractional part is 3, and it would be 1 over 1, 2, 3, 4. It would be 3 whole 1 over 5. So that equals 4 times 4 by 5 equals 3 whole 1 over 5. Got it? Okay. Look at the third C part. You move forward 5 by 6 each time. How many times you moved? 1, 2, 3. So you can write it as 3 times 5 over 6. And you are here. 2 is the whole number, and 1, 2, 3. It would be 2 times 3 over 6. It would be 2 whole 3 over 6. Got it? 2 whole 3 over 6 it is. Okay. Okay, just look at the question number 10. Write the two multiplication statement each set of fractions circle represent, then find each product. So you have to write down the two multiplication statements and then you have to multiply them. Okay, so the A part is, you can see you have a circle with two portions and half of the portion is colored. Got it? So how many you have? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 4 times you have 4 circles and all of them have. So you can write it as, in multiplication form, you can write it as 4 times 1 over 2. Question. 4 times 1 by 2. And you have to solve them. So just solve. It would be 4 times 1 is 4 over 2. That equals 2. Got it? Okay. Let's just look at the question number 11. Use fraction circles to find each product Use fraction circles to find each product. Get the fraction circles, write a multiplication equation each time. Okay, so you have to um, write a multiplication equation for each time. Got it? Okay, let's just look at question number 11. 5 times 1 over 8. Got it? Question number 11a. Okay, sorry, let me read it again. Use fraction circles to find each product. Okay, you have to make fraction circles. Got it? So how do we make fraction circles? That means you have 5 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Each of the circle has 8 portions. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And only one part is colored. Got it? That is 1 over 8. Then again, you have same thing over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And one part is colored. That is 1 over 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only one part is colored. 1 over 8. 1, 2, and only one part is colored. 1 over 8. Then again 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And one part is colored. So you can see this one is 5 times 1 over 8. Got it? That means you have 5 circles and only 1 over 8 portion is colored. Got it? And when you multiply them, it would be 5 over 8. And so their product equals, you can have a circle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 5 over 8 means you have 5 of the portions are colored. This one is 5 over 8. Got it? That's what you have to do with the question. Okay. Just look at question number 14. You have to do 3 times 4 over 7. Multiply, draw a picture on number line to show each product. Okay, you have to do 3 over times 4 over 7. Okay, so you have to do 3 times 4 over 7. Okay, so you have to represent it on the number line. Here you have 0 and 1, but between 0 7 you have 7 portions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, then you have 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 6, 7. Okay, 3 times 4 over 7. That means you move forward 3 times and each time you moved 4 by 7. Got it? So 1, 2, 3, 4 from here to here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now from here to here. Got it? Then again 4 by 7. 1, 2, 3, 4 from here to here. Each time you moved 4 over 7. 3 times you moved. Got it? So that means you are whole number is 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4. It would be one whole. 1 is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It would be one whole 5 over 7. Got it? So the answer is one whole 5 over 7, and that's how you do it on the number line. Got it? Okay. Let's just look at the question number 19. Where he used the expression 5 by 8 times 16 to solve a word problem. What might be the word problem be? Solve the problem. So it can be any. Got it? Okay, just look at the question number 20. Naruko went to the West Edmonton Mall. She took $28 with her. She spent 4 by 7 of her money on the rides. How much money did Naruko spend? Okay, you have to calculate 4 by 7 of 28 actually. Got it? You have to calculate. That is question number 20. You have to calculate 4 by 7 of 28. Got it? So you have to do 7 times 4 is 28 and 4 times 4 is 16. That means she spent $16 on the rides. Got it? Okay, you can complete the rest of the questions by yourself later today. Let me just move on to 3.2, that is using model to multiply fractions. Okay, let me be quick. Let me just move on to practice. Start with question number 5. Okay, draw a rectangle to multiply 3 by 5 times 1 by 4. Divide the rectangle into fourth vertically. How many fourth will you shade? Divide the rectangle into fifth vertically. How many fifth will you shade? Okay, divide the rectangle into fourth vertically. Okay, okay. So you have to draw a rectangle for 3 by 5 times 1 over 4. Got it? Okay, just look at question number 6. Copy each rectangle onto grade paper. Shade the rectangle to find each product. Got it? Okay, you have to do 1 by 2 times 3 over 4. Got it? That means you have 3 of the portions are colored. It would be 3 over 8. That would be 3 over 8. That would be 1 over 2. Okay, just look at the question number 7. Use counters to find each product diagram to record your book. Okay, so you have to do 3 by 4 times 12 over 15. Okay, so you have to do, you can see here you have the common factors. You can divide them by the 4 times 1 is 4 and 4 times 3 is 12. 3 times 1 is 3 and 3 times 5 is 12. So it would be 3 over 5. Got it? So it is 3 over 5. Okay, find each product. Look at the question number 8. The first one is 3 by 4 times 5 over 8. So you have to do numerator time numerator and denominator time denominator. It would be 3 times 5 over 4 times 8. 3 times 5 is 15 and 4 times 8 is 32. So it would be 15 over 32. Got it? So that is 15 divided by 32. Let's just do another one. 2 by 3 times 1 by 3. So when multiplying fractions, you have to do numerator time numerator and denominator time denominator. So it would be 2 times 1 is 2 and 3 times 3 is 9. Got it? Okay, just look at the question number 9. Write 3 multiplication statements using proper fraction. Make sure each statement is different from any statement you have worked with so far. Use a model to illustrate. Recall that in a proper fraction, the numerator is less than the denominator. You have to write down any 3 multiplication statements. Numerator must be smaller than denominator. Got it? It could be any. You can just write down 3 examples in which numerator is less than denominator. Got it? You can write it as 1 by 6 times 2 by 4. You can see for both of them, numerator is less than denominator. Got it? You have to multiply them as well. 2 times 2 is 2 and 6 times 4 is 24. It would be 5 over 6 times 1 over 3. So 5 times 1 is 5 and 6 times 3 is 18. Got it? You can write any of the example in which numerator is less than denominator. Got it? Okay. Okay, let's just start with question 3.3, that is multiplying fractions. So let's just start with the practice questions. Okay, find the common factors of each pair of numbers. So you have to find the common factors. Got it? Okay, the first one is 4 and 12. You have to find the common factor. 4 and 12. So the common factors means you have to find a number, that same number that can divide both 4 and 2. Got it? So let's see how can we make 4. 2 times 2 is 4. And how we make 12? 1 times 12 is 12. 2 times 6 is 12 and 4 times 3 is 12. That means the factors of 4 are only 2 and the factors of 12 are 1, 2, 3, 4 and 6. You have to look for the common factors. Also you have 4 times 1 is 4. So the factors are 1, 2 and 4. You have to look for the common factors. So 2 is common and 4 is common. That means 2 and 4 are the numbers that can divide both 4 and 12. Got it? The other example is 18 and 24. Okay, the next one is question number 4F. 18 and 24. Let's just write down the factors of 18 and 24. 1 times 18 is 18. 2 times 9 is 18 and 3 times 6 is 18. Same way you have to write down the factors of 24. Factors means the numbers that when multiply make 24. Got it? 1 times 24 is 24. 2 times 12 is 24. 3 times 8 is 24 and 4 times 6 is 24. You can find the common factors very easily. See, 2 is here, 2 is common. 3 is common and 6 is common. That means the common factors are 2, 3 and 6. Got it? Okay, let's just move on to next question. Okay, multiply. Let's just look at question number 5. Multiply 5 by 6 times 3 by 20. The first A part is multiply. Simplify first. Use benchmarks to estimate the product. Is the product reasonable? How do you know? Okay, so you have to do 5 by 6 times 3 over 20. Okay, so 5 times 1 is 5 and 5 times 4 is 20. 3 times 1 is 3 and 3 times 2 is 6. So 1 times 1 makes 1 and 2 times 4 makes 8. Got it? Okay, for the B part, you have to do use benchmarks to estimate the product. You have to use the benchmark. Got it? So that means 5 by 6 is almost 1. Got it? But 3 over 20 is almost 0. That is near to 0. Got it? That means 5 by 6 times 3 by 20 is close to 0. Got it? And you can see 1 by 8 is close to 0. So yes, the product is reasonable. Got it? Okay. Just move on to question number 5. Multiply, simplify before multiplying. 3 by 4 times 8 by 5. 3 by 4 times 8 by 5. Simplify means if you have common factors, you can just cancel out them. You can see 4 times 1 is 4 and 4 times 2 makes 8. So you have to do numerator times numerator. 3 times by times 2 is 6 and 6 over 5 it is. Got it? Okay. E part 2 by 9 times 15 by 4. Okay, 2 times 1 is 2 and 2 times 2 is 4. 3 times 3 is 9 and 3 times 5 is 15. So 5 times 1 is 5 and 3 times 2 is 6. So it would be 5 over 6. Got it? Okay. Let's just look at the question number 11. Eva spent 5 by 6 of 3 by 4 of her total allowance on a hair crimper. What fraction of her total allowance did Eva have left? Got it? So you have to do 5 by 6 of 3 by 4. 5 by 6 of 3 over 4. You have to do 5 by 6 times 3 by 4. 3 times 1 is 3 and 3 times 2 is 6. So it would be 5 over 8. Got it? But the question, what fraction of her total allowance did Eva left? Okay, that means she used 5 by 8 on crimper. You have to see how much you have to see how much she have left. So the total is 3 by 4. 3 by 4 times 3 by 4 is 6. 6 times 1 is 6 and 6 times 2 is 6. So 6 over 8 is 3 by 4. 3 times 1 is 3 and 3 times 2 is 6. So it would be 3 by 4. Got it? Okay. So you have to subtract from 5 by 8 minus 3 by 4. You have to do, the total is 3 by 4. What's wrong with this one? So you have to do 3 by 4 minus 5 over 8. 3 by 4 minus 5 over 8. Let's first just multiply this fraction by 2. It would be 6 over 8 minus 5 over 8. That means she have left now 1 over 8 of her total amount. Got it? So that would be 1 over 8. Okay, let's just look at the question number 14. The sum of two fractions is 7 over 12. Product of the same two fractions is 1 over 12. What are the two fractions? Describe the strategy you used. Okay, sum of two fractions is 7 over 12. Got it? For example, you have two fractions x plus y whose sum is 7 over 12 and their product is 1 over 12. What are the two fractions? Describe the strategy you used. So what are the two fractions now? 1 over 12, just look at here. Find the two numbers whose product is 12. Numerator must be 1. Got it? 1 by 6 and 2 by 6. Got it? That when you multiply them, it makes 12. But when you add, let's see, 6, you have to multiply this by 2. It would be 2 over 12. And this by 6, it would be 6 over 12. No, but this way they can make 8 over 12. Got it? Just look at the other two factors. You can see 3 times 1 over 3 and 1 over 4. When you add them, you have to multiply this by 4. It is 4 by 12. And you have to multiply this by 3. It would be 3 by 12. Yes, that means the two fractions are 1 over 3 and 1 over 4. When you multiply them, they makes 1 over 12. And when you add them, they make 7 over 12. Got it? Okay. Just look at the question number 15. 33 by 40 times 15 over 25. Over 55. Okay, you can divide them by 11. 11 times 3 is 53. 11 times 5 is 55. And 5 times 3 is 15. 5 times 8 is 40. So you can do 3 times 3 is 9 and 8 times 5 is 40. So it would be 9 over. Before simplifying before dividing is makes the questions very easy. Got it? So it would be 9 over 30 or 40. Okay, just look at the question number 17. The product of two fractions is 3 by 4. What might the fraction be? How many pairs of fractions could have a product of 3 by 4? How do you know? Product of two fractions is 3 by 4. Got it? Basically, you have to make 3 over 4. Got it? Using two fractions. So they could be 1 over 2 times 3 over 2, because 3 times 1 is 3, and you can write 4 as 2 times 2. Got it? Okay. Okay, you can complete the rest of the questions by yourself later today. So please make sure before the next session you can complete most of the practice questions we have for the lessons we did today. Got it? So we were working on grade 8 maths. The chapter we're working on is operations with fractions. The lessons we have covered today are using models to multiply fractions and whole numbers, using models to multiply fractions and multiplying fractions. So please make sure before the next session you have to do the most of the practice questions for the lessons we did today. So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9. Got it? That's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye everyone.